Hello, I'm Ceri and welcome to the channel. Today the focus is on Adho, Mukha, Svanasana, otherwise known as downward dog, probably one of the most popular and well-known yoga postures. So it has many benefits, namely it helps to regulate the nervous system and especially tune into the parasympathetic nervous system, which activates the relaxation and rest response. It also helps to decompress the spine and strengthen the shoulders, arms and wrists, and help to open the muscles and tendons at the back of the legs, also strengthening the ankles. So you may need to modify it, and so we have the chair or a bolster to make it a little easier for the head and give you a little bit of directed focus of where and how to place the body. So without further ado, if you have a mat, do grab a mat, because we do push on an angle which can cause slippiness. So you want a non-grippy mat and ideally no socks or grippy socks. I'll work with the bolster in the middle because I'll move straight into that. After our preparation of cat-cow, we will then go into the posture. I will do the non-modified version first, and then those of you in that, stay as long as you can, just drop the knees down when you've had enough, and then I will demonstrate the chair yoga variation. So when you're ready, if you'd like to come onto your mat, onto all fours, with the hands shoulder width apart and the knees hip width apart. So we're going to start by focusing on the breath and you're drawing the breath down to the bottom of the rib cage and exhale through the nose. Okay, this time as you inhale, you're going to release that tailbone upwards, and that's going to create a domino effect in the spine. So there's a sense of rolling up the spine and the head lifts up. Then you breathe out. Take your attention back down to that tailbone and tuck the tailbone under, dropping the head down. Inhale, release that tailbone and roll up. Exhale, tuck the tailbone under and roll up so the head moves down. Repeating this a couple more times. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, and one more exhale. Okay, moving into a neutral spine in what we call tabletop, in the position you started with. So to move into your downward dog, you're going to tuck the tail, the toes under, and then push back through the feet, lifting the knees and the bottom until you are in a triangle shape. Now you'll see I have the bolster here where I can really work towards drawing my head down to it. Now as you breathe in, you're lifting your bottom up and you're exhaling the heels down to the ground. So there's a sense of upward motion on the inhale and then downward motion on the exhale. Take care not to let the front rib cage thrust out. Really work on pulling that in so you are relying on your core muscles to keep you in this position. Of course, you don't need to use the bolster. I'll just come down. And you can work without the bolster, which I will come back to it in a minute. If you're happy staying in your downward dog, please stay for a few breaths. I'll just demonstrate the chair variation. So if you're working with a chair, you'll come up to your chair and you'll place your hands at the top of the chair with the feet so that they are directly above the hips to start with, and you can work them back as you become more confident and stronger in the posture. But basically, you're just going to start dropping the upper body downwards. And if you feel you could give a bit more to this, then you can step the feet back slightly. Now the heels are probably going to be on the floor for you, and that's absolutely fine as long as you're feeling the opening at the back of the legs. And then as you progress, you can take your hands down the chair and let the head drop down as well. Okay, to inhale out of it, come up, breathing in. And then you can repeat again. Those of you in downward dog on the floor, if you needed to rest, I hope you did so. Maybe just drop the knees down now to watch the walking the dog variation. So pushing up into your down dog, you'll work with the breath here so that as you exhale, you'll bend, let's say the right knee, bend the right knee and push the left heel in towards the floor. Inhale, straighten both legs, then exhale, bend the left knee, pushing the right heel into the floor. Inhale, raise the heel, exhale, other side. And work with the breath like this a few times. As many as you feel you need to open the backs of those legs even more. Let's practice once more on each side. And then to come out, you'll come down onto your knees, or if you're working with your chair, you can come and sit onto the chair. And then you're just going to take a couple of moments. You can sit on your bolster if you want, or on your heels, and just placing the hands on the thighs or hands in prayer to the heart center. Close your eyes and just notice how you feel after this. Hopefully you'll feel a little bit more grounded and stronger. I hope this has helped you. Take care and enjoy the rest of your day.